Welcome to Cricket 8. Let's have a look at the Gujarat Titans. Let's start with their top order, Rob. It's not what you call great. Like, there's Shubman Gill, and then there's kind of pieces around Shubman Gill.
It's Shubman Gill featuring other people. Gill is very, very good, and Gill is an anchor who can explode later, which is a bit of what Josh Buttler was doing when he was the undisputed number one a couple of years ago. So Gill bats and other people bat around him. Saha has a very clear job, and the reason why Gujarat are really successful as a franchise is because people have clear roles and they know what they're meant to be doing. So if you have somebody who is a bit limited, like Saha is, you tell him your job, mate, is to bash the power play, and we don't really need you to do anything else. And today he did it, or he has done it for a few overs sometimes, and sometimes he gets out a lot in the seventh over, and that's fine. He does his job. He comes in, he doesn't waste balls, and he smashes it. They've then got Sadhasan, who is a very good accumulator of runs. Whether or not he changes gears enough is a question that needs answering. They also have options for. They can do lots of things. The impact sub helps things. They can go Omazai, they can go Shankar, they can do all sorts. But it depends when Gill gets out. They know what to do because they're quite prepared for it when Saha gets out, because he gets out quite a lot. But usually they're hoping that Gill is still batting after 10 overs, and if he isn't, that's when they have to shuffle the pack. But the impact sub gives them options sometimes.
Bowling, there's many different ways to look at the bowling, but I think with Mohit Sharma and Rashid Khan, and we don't know what Spencer Johnson's going to do yet, but that sort of triumvirate does suggest that they've got a very strong, let's say, from 12 to 20 over range. That seems like a real strength for them as a team.
Yeah, and I think fundamentally, as Rob alludes to, the Titans have a plan, right? And there's some of the teams in the tournament where you look at the bowling lineup and you're like, where will the wickets come from? And with the Titans, you don't think that. And I think with any kind of T20 franchise, if you know you can look at their bowling attack and go, that person can get wickets, that person get wickets. And I'm not talking about reducing the run rate. That I think that's a bonus. But are there strike bowlers? In Sharma, 100%. In Rashid, 100%. Johnson is a question mark on paper because of making an IPL debut, but on paper, you'd say he's a wicket taker. And then when you're in that position where you have 3 wicket takers or potential wicket takers, it just takes the pressure off your supplementary bowlers. Dare I call Yadav a supplementary bowler, or Omazai a supplementary bowler. So the Titans on paper are in a very good position, knowing that if there are no major injuries, they are always in with a shout, irrespective of whatever total they put up or have to chase.
Beautiful. Well, that is the Gujarat Titans. There's plenty more content that you can find on Cricket8. And of course, if you disagree with any of us here, the best thing to do is to look up for Rob's TikTok channel, which is Big Daddy Honey. And you can find some of his videos there. But also the rest of us, we also have normal Twitter presences as well. But we'll be here all the way through the IPL talking about all the teams. So if you think we're hating on your team, Gujarat, you should have heard some of the stuff we talked about the other guys. We'll come back and we'll talk to you again very soon.